Hey Scruffy, you're right at the door. Pretty early, so we're earlier than usual. Only by a little bit, but still earlier. Okay, looks like you're ready for food. Okay. So I think Scruffy knew I was in the kitchen. He's been watching me cook pretty much all day. So I think he's been anticipating I'm going to feed him. Because, yeah, this morning, late morning, I was starting my prep. So I was doing so I need to cook a new batch of vegetable soup. And yeah, a lot of vegetables to prep, wash, and cut, and chop, and peel, and whatever. And I saw Scruffy was sleeping, I think, out under the round table. And he eventually saw me through the kitchen window. And I think we had a little over an hour to go before the beginning of lunch. But he decided to come over to the door early. So he was sitting by the door for about an hour before I came out. And you really want to feed him early. And I had a lot of stuff to prep. So after I got through most of my prep, it was beginning of lunchtime, and so I finally came out and fed him. And then I think Scruffy, I didn't see him for the rest of the afternoon, I think. But he probably saw me in the kitchen, so I've been checking on the soup periodically. So I mentioned that my last trip to the market, they didn't have all the things I was looking for. And so I'm having to do a lot of substitutions today. And I thought because I was missing a bunch of ingredients, I'd actually have, I wouldn't be filling the pot quite as much. Turns out I overcompensated and I actually overfilled the pot. So I had too much stuff, and it's been causing me problems all day. So let's see, last time it was unable to get celery. I was unable to get, let's see what else. Forgot, what else did I, there are a few things I forgot, or I wasn't able to get. Celery was the big one, but there was a couple other things. And on that topic, or tangent, I did get garlic, but yeah, I was looking at the garlic today, and it's some of the smallest cloves of garlic I've ever seen. It looked really anemic. So, well, I don't know. I think something's going on with the harvest. It doesn't look good. So I know there's a lot of shortages still, like eggs in particular. But yeah, so even the stuff you can get, it's not looking so great. So yeah, I was kind of wincing at the garlic, saying, "Wow, this is really tiny." So to compensate, I used a bunch more bulbs, and yeah, we'll see how it comes out. I'm sure it'll be fine, but yeah, something's going on. And let's see, to compensate, so I put a lot more carrots in, I had some carrots lying around from my previous shopping trips, so usually I only use less than half a bag of carrots in my soup because I got so much celery in there. This time I decided I was just going to use the whole bag, or what was left. I had already used a little bit, so I figured it was probably a little more than half a bag. And then, let's see, I compensated. Let's see, what else did I do? I added, oh yeah, I had some potatoes, and I usually only add maybe around 6 potatoes, but I was near the end of the bag, and they were starting to get a little old, so I kind of wanted to use them up. So I decided to use the rest of the bag, and it's probably maybe double, like closer to 12 potatoes. And so anyway, I kept adding a little bit more things here and there, and it all kind of added up. And yeah, I overfilled the pot, and actually, I wasn't able to even fit in certain things I normally do add. So usually I put in some broccoli. I usually put the broccoli in last because it cooks. It tends to cook the fastest, and it's one of those things I don't like to overcook too much badly because it kind of disintegrates. And yeah, I was out of space, so I just didn't add it. So usually I'll always add like so I freeze my soup, and then I make individual sized portions for the night, and then usually I'll separately add in more vegetables. So I'll add in broccoli usually then. So the fact that I didn't get any in the pot today, it's fine because I'll just add it in, as I normally do. Last minute. And let's see what else. So I usually add in mixed frozen vegetables, and I added that near the end. And yeah, I was actually already seeing I was getting too close to overfilling it, so I actually didn't put as much in as I normally put in. But that's okay. I can also add that last minute too. Oh, the other thing I added to compensate was mushrooms. So I normally don't use mushrooms. The last time I made it, I said I was going to try mushrooms for some reason. I think I was just looking for another flavor. I feel like I'm still missing something. Missing a key flavor, key ingredient or something. So I tried mushrooms. They're not my favorite, but thought I need something. Maybe that will do it. Wasn't quite what I was looking for. It wasn't. It was okay. I don't have any complaints. I told myself though, yeah, I probably won't do it again. Don't need to go to the expense and extra work of adding mushrooms. But since I wasn't able to get all the ingredients this time, I decided, well, mushrooms are available, so maybe I'll buy the mushrooms. So I bought the mushrooms, and yeah, that also contributed to me filling up the pot too much. And then after I thought everything was done and set, and then I realized I forgot to add. I usually like to add kidney beans and black beans, just to kind of add some protein sources into the soup and bulk it up a little bit. And I realized, whoops, I forgot to add it. I'm already near the brim. So I usually I take 2 cans of each, and this time I was only able to add like half of that. and then when I added it, it actually the third the when I added the kidney beans and the black beans, yeah, I quickly ran out of space and overfilled it. Then and then it actually expanded a little as it simmered and got warmer. So I think I'm gonna get Scruffy his food. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, the only footage I got of Scruffy today was at lunch, and didn't film him when he was under the table this morning. Had my hands full, so. But yeah, finally lunchtime, beginning of lunch came, and I decided, okay, I have a good opportunity here in between tasks, so I'm not bringing out food. Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? So you've been waiting for me for the last hour or hour and a half. So I've been doing vegetable prep. And Scruffy saw me through the window and probably was hoping I'd feed him early. But we're at the very, very beginning of lunch now. So I guess I'm kind of early, but I wasn't going to feed him before that. So see if he throws a fit for making him wait. So the water and kibble. Okay. Well, right. Pretty close to Scruffy. He didn't move. So I was trying to put the kibble next to the base of the bowl so it slows him down. So he's been throwing up. I don't have the slow feeder balls right now. Tonight's dinner is meaty pate with real chicken and tuna, kibble, and more rotisserie chicken scraps. And once again, yeah, there's a nice juicy piece of meat, but it's really fatty, so that's in the food tonight. And it's all heated. So anyway, my food, the soup is still cooking. So even though I started reasonably early enough, the other problem with overfilling the pot was it wasn't getting up to temperature. So I was trying to keep it on the lowest heat setting so I don't scorch the pot, because it's a real pain in the butt to clean when it scorches. But because there was so much in the pot, it wasn't getting up hot enough. And so by mid-late afternoon, I was measuring the temperature of the thermometer, and I could tell it's not hot enough, and I felt I needed to crank up the temperature and cook it longer. So I finally cranked up the temperature, got it hot enough, but probably scorched the pot. So I'm gonna have a big mess to clean up. And then on top of that, because the pot was so full, it actually boiled over a little bit. So I have a big mess on the stove and on the pot. And actually, it became such a big problem, I had to get out of the second pot and transfer the contents over to a second pot just so I could lower the levels. So I have 2 pots that I'm cooking now, and I kind of made a mess today. So I'm gonna be paying for that tonight, or whenever I clean up the mess. I'll have to find some extra containers also to freeze everything. So I bought these nice plastic food storage containers at Costco. I think they're 2 quarts each. They're really thick. They're really high quality. They're not like the little cheapy disposable plastic containers that I get at Dollar Tree. Those tend to crack or just really flimsy. They don't last that long. These look like they last forever. Kind of expensive, but yeah, you can tell there's real good quality there. So I bought one set from Costco. I think it cost $15, $20. Actually, I might have bought 2 sets. I can't remember. But I tend to max them out. I think I need to buy one more set. But I'm waiting for them to go on sale, because they say everything goes on sale eventually at Costco. But I've been waiting a couple years now for those things to go on sale. They have not gone on sale, and I'm kind of expecting they're not going to go on sale. And then with inflation, I've noticed the prices have been going up too. So I probably should have bought them earlier. So anyway, the soup's still cooking. I did lower the heat finally, so right before I came out, I put it back down to the lowest temperature. So I think if I just let it simmer for another couple hours, it'll be good. But it means I'm going to be eating a late dinner and cleaning up late. Or cleaning up tomorrow. I thought today was a good day to cook. So I had time on my schedule, and then also, yeah, I had a really good run yesterday, relatively speaking. Good bike ride the day before that, relatively speaking. So I'm still sick, so the fact that I didn't keel over, wasn't gasping every step of the way for air, consider that a success. So, and then I had I think a run before that, the day before that. So anyway, I was due for a rest day today, so I figured, okay, take the rest day today, stay in cooking. So I checked the forecast. There actually, I forgot how many days from now, but there is a rain cloud that appeared on the schedule. That surprised me, but it's only a single day, so all the other days are clear. So I don't actually believe we're going to get rain that day, but we'll see. So usually when they say we're going to get rain, we don't get any, because we're always in drought here. So the storms that we've had the past month or so have been surprising, because yeah, we don't normally get that much rain. And yeah, it reminds me I still need to follow up, try to find somebody to repair my leak in the roof. But yeah, since I'm kind of expecting the rains to stop for the rest of the year, or season, or seasons, um, yeah, not in a huge hurry. So get it repaired. But the forecast also mentioned or suggested the overnight temperatures might be cooling down again. So it looked like it was warning about freezing temperatures. So I don't think we're actually going to get freezing temperatures, but yeah, we might get close again. So I thought that was behind us, but yeah, we might have one more bout in the cold. That is within realms of possibilities, more than I think the rain is. So let's see if Scruffy ends up using that shelter or not. So I still haven't seen him inside of it. I actually haven't even seen him on top of it recently. I think he's been elsewhere. But maybe if it gets cold enough, he'll go in there. I think Scruffy's almost done. Let's see, a little bit of pate in the corner. It's probably a little bit under the balls, too. I'm going to move the balls. And yeah, there's only a smidge of pate left. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.